Hello, my name is Ahmad Amiruf bin Ahmad Burhan. My marriage number is 07DKA19F1024. And for our subject highway and traffic, case study number 1. I'm gonna talk about two things in this video, which is introduction and literature review. So number 1, in introduction, I'm gonna talk about the background of our case study area. So the purpose of this case study area is to provide real world problem of 4-leg junction. For this case study area, our movement is limited due to the outbreak of the coronavirus. Hence, we require to find the location through the internet for this case study to ensure the epidemic would not worsen. So the junction that we chose is located at Jalan Tun Mesin On, Utatan, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, which is located in front of one place mall. So this location of case study area is very near to my place since I live in Utatan, Taman Tugila. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about the objective of this case study. So the objective of this case study is to learn and understand and solve the problem regarding road accident at 4-leg junction. As a traffic engineer technician, we need to learn to know how to overcome the problem that occur at the junction, particularly at 4-leg junction that often occur an accident. By conducting a case study, we will get a better understanding of the subject, highway and traffic. We will also learn how to avoid accident from occurring and use this experience we acquire for our future use as an engineer. So next, I'm gonna talk about literature review. So the problem facing at the junction. Problem that always occur at the junction is the intergreen time of the traffic light is too fast. Verbally will cause a nuisance of the driver in a hurry. Therefore, there is some driver that always ignore the traffic light and keep speeding. The second problem that occur is worn out road marking pen. It will confuse the driver regarding the path of the road. Also, practical application tests have proved that the marking line lacks surface roughness and can easily cause wheel slip, resulting in a traffic accident, especially at our place, which is when a rainy weather. It will make the marking line more slippery. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about factor causing accident. The factor that were causing the accident in the case study area is mostly human error. The action of a driver who, for whatever reason, failed to stop their vehicle when instructed to do so by a red signal and continue their passage over the stoplight, usually traveling into and through the intersection is term traffic light violation. According to Malaysia Road Transport Rule 1997, the red signal shall be taken as prohibiting vehicular traffic from processing beyond the stop line on the carriageway, provided in conjunction with the signal until the green signal is shown. So here is few photo of the accident that occur at the case study area, and one is the police report. This is my photo, which myself have an experience at this case study area where I get into an accident when someone accidentally crashed into my car. So here is the link of the video where the accident happened, and unfortunately we couldn't find any online evidence or any news because I think that some of the accident happened was a few years ago, and it's very hard to find any evidence. But I can assure, since I live near this location of case study area, there is some accident happen, and I have seen myself. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Eriko Junjimi, metric number 07DK19F1042. Technique. Traffic management is one of the major concerns for countries across the world, as the endless delays cause a major loss in productivity. If these losses were to be counted in numbers, the figure would be quite staggering. Authorities and traffic engineering companies across the world are therefore working on traffic engineering solutions that can help minimize traffic congestions and manage traffic more efficiently. One of the techniques is physical management. Physical management is important as it can improve the road junction, whether introducing specific rules or regulations. Physical management also provides a modification for traffic sign according to suitability. Then, control speed by creating the changing of level or the color of the road texture. Physical management includes separation of traffic movement, junction movement, changing of level, the texture of surface, and alignment. The second technique is instructions and regulation management. Instructions and regulation are most beneficial in organizing the flow of traffic when followed correctly by motorists. It offers maximum control to road, especially in various intersections. Traffic is controlled using traffic light at the intersection. This device relay messages to communicate to the driver of when to stop or go, road closures, or change in speed, for example. Accidents can be reduced by limiting vehicle speed. Next, road marking is an object, whether fixed or movable, or lines or marks on the road. It is used to provide information, requirements, restrictions, or prohibitions on road users. This includes road signs, traffic signals, road starts, and more. Traffic management is essential as it can reduce the number of accidents, ensure the smoothness of traffic movement, improve the movement of goods and humans. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jackie Tan and my matrix number 07DK19F1002. Today I'll be talking about 3 points: conflict detail, junction traffic light data, and also design of traffic light. Let's get started with the conflict detail. So the conflict movement is 4-leg intersection conflict. So the conflict point have 3 types: diverging, merging, and crossing. As you can see on the video, the total conflict is 32. Now we'll be moving into method of reducing conflict. So I got 5 methods. 5 methods are prohibiting right turn, convert one road to one way, and also convert 2 roads to one way. And the fourth one is convert 4-leg intersection to staggered intersection. And the last one is channelization. Now we'll be moving into junction traffic light data. So based on the data given to us, we are required to calculate the traffic flow and the saturated flow in PCU per hour. So for traffic flow, as you can see on the video, we got the value N, which is 553, for south 483, east 818, and west 928. The next one is saturated flow. For north and south is 3413, for east and west is 3932. Now we will be moving into occupancy of the intersection. We got the value of 0.4, which is lower than 0.84. That means the value is okay because it meets the requirement. The last one is total lost time. So let's assume the lost time is 2, amber time is 3, and intergreen time is 5. After using the formula, we got the total lost time, which is 8 seconds. Now we'll be moving to traffic light design. First one is diagram. As you can see on the video, this is the diagram for the junction with the traffic flow and saturated flow for each section. Also, let's assume the loss time is 2, embed time is 3, and intergreen time is 5 for this junction. Now we'll be moving to the cycle length description. So we are required to calculate the optimal cycle time by using the formula. So we got the value of 28 seconds, which is lower than 120 seconds. So the value meets the requirement, so the value is okay. Now we need to calculate the effective green time and also the actual green time for both phase 1 and phase 2. As you can see on the video, for effective green time for phase 1 we got 8 seconds, for phase 2 we got 12 seconds, and the actual green time for phase 1 we got 7 seconds, for phase 2 we got 11 seconds. So after getting all the value we needed, we are able to sketch the time phase. As you can see on the video, there is phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, that's all from me. Hilmi, take it away.
As a conclusion, the four-leg junction is a spot where accidents happen quite often. There are faults from human error and also faulty road markings. There are many ways that can be used to reduce and minimize the number of accidents happening at the junction, ranging from physical management to strict law enforcement and regulation. The accidents occurred at the junction are heavily affected by human actions and lack of road maintenance. As a recommendation to fix this problem, firstly is to give more priority for the green light on the heavy traffic lane, while also still maintaining reasonable amount of time for a lighter traffic lane. Secondly, the road should be regularly inspected for faulty aspects and fix it to ensure the safety for other road users. Lastly, a stricter law should be implemented. The amount of penalty or fine should be increased. Traffic officers should also be dispatched during night time, especially to do a test on drivers who might be intoxicated.